This statement, which is not untrue, really makes me think of three very important points. Number one, women collectively, if you band together and raise your standards, if you individually raise your standards and then collectively raise the standards, men will have to adapt to it. That's true. That is 100% true. Number one. So remember that when you see men trying to tear you down, make you fight with each other, and so on and so forth, it is to prevent that standard from going up. Because the second point, men are driven by their desire to do that deed with women. Oftentimes, that really predominantly is more important than the long-term relationship. Okay, we all know this. Men don't like to admit it. They like to act like they're romantics, and they like to like they're going to do all of this. But the truth is, a lot of guys, not all, but a lot of men are driven by that need. That's why you all their friends are men, and they don't treat women with respect. They see them as an object. So when you're looking at that, men are driven by that particular need. Now, we all do need to, as men become better, treat women with more respect, not be controlled by those other elements and urges, and become better human beings. That's a whole evolutionary thing that we need to do. Leads with empathy, intelligence, and all those things. But let's get to the third point. With this fact being true, does that not mean that women run the world and that men, we really are foolishly subservient to whatever women decide? So does this not spotlight the fact that men are lesser? Men are the lesser creature. Because if a man will say this wholeheartedly with his whole chest, does that not admit that women are above him? Because men will go, well, what does a woman bring to the table? Well, she's the table. She's what is there. You're the one chasing. If societally and individually men can't stop thinking about women for whatever reason, that means that their existence, just presence, let alone activities allowed, are the prize. The women need to understand that women are like the beach house and the Ferrari. The Ferrari doesn't have to bring a Lamborghini with it. The Ferrari is the gift. The Ferrari is the prize. When men invest money, time, energy, celebration, whatever it is, to a woman to get her to then allow them access to her presence and more, then what you have is men are admitting it, whether they like it or not, that that is the prize. She is the prize. So when you have these guys that are completely counterculture, what they're trying to say is that women aren't really important. What they're trying to do is bargain down a $10 billion beach home with a flying saucer and a free trip to Mars down to what you would get at the Dollar Tree. Because they want it so bad, their life revolves around the existence of it. Because that's just the way nature made it. Women are the centerpiece of the world. Why do you think we all come out of a woman? Now, maybe this feels like glorification of women. It is International Women's Day, and maybe I'm being a little bit more uplifting about women because it's true, though, when you really think about it. And even these guys that are unable to get any and they're mad about it have to admit that they're mad because they can't get something. It's like the person who really wants to travel the world, but he's not allowed out of the States. He really wants it. He wants it bad, so he complains that the passport system doesn't work for him or that he doesn't have enough money. The truth of the matter is women are the prize. Women are the centerpiece. Women are here to be celebrated. And the more that we celebrate women and the more that we appreciate them, the happier we are, the happier the world is, and everything starts to fall into place. If that is too bold of a statement for you and that upsets you, I'm sorry, but that's simply the truth. And why do you think men are so mad? Why do you think men are so mad? It's because it's true. Otherwise, many years ago, men would have stopped caring and they wouldn't be so pissy about it.